Shape the fate of the Grishaverse. Hello everybody, it's Scott here and we are playing through Shadow and Bone Enter the Fold. It's available on iOS and Android exclusively via Netflix, so if you are subscribed to that streaming service, you'll be able to download and play this game right now, and I'm currently playing through on my iPhone. Now this is another one of those TV tie-ins for the series Shadow and Bone because it's playing on Netflix, so of course Netflix want to have a game for you to be able to play. And this takes place in the world of Shadow and Bone. As I say, it's an interactive RPG, as you can see right now. We are going through, it's very text-based. We have different attributes that we can use. I did just fail on one of my attribute usages right there, which is a shame because it would be good to show you what happened if you succeed. If you succeeded, then you'll be able to get level up points and you'll be able to spend those points in order to gain better attributes so you can have better success in later encounters. But right now we're just going through, you can see the story that's going through. This is the beginning of this particular chapter. I've played through the prologue. This is with Alina. She woke up, her house has been burned down, it's all gone Pete Tong, she's leaving the creator, we managed to pick up some items, we're going off from the devastated village and moving on. So yes, if you're a fan of Shadow and Bone, you will definitely get a lot from this. There's a lot of characters that you will recognize, there's a lot of the world and a lot of the lore that you will recognize. We're just now moving in between the different things. You can see, I'll show you exactly right here in the bottom left. This is where our main quests and everything will be written down. So unravel the mystery of the devastated village. We have to go to the devastated village. We also have side quests, but we haven't picked up any at the moment. And this is the main map that we have. We can also click on our character on the bottom right, and we can see all of our characters' attributes. You can see right here, Alina particularly is better with mind. She has mental acuity. I've only ever seen that word written down. Mental acuity and force of personality, covering knowledge, deduction, imposing one will on all others, all of that type of stuff. And she also has a trait, which is innocent looking, which gives her 2 to persuade, but -1 to force. So the more characters you collect, the more characters you encounter, each of them will have different traits and each of them will be more useful in certain scenarios. We have our day at the top. That ticks down, eventually it will turn to night, we'll have to rest. And just to show you again at the top, the coins that we have, we also have our food and we have our health. Now the health can be whittled down in battle, which take place in the form of mini games. The resources, which are representative of the food, we have to eat once a day. So we have to make sure we collect enough resources in order to make it through the day to fight for another day. So let's move down to the devastated village. As you can see, a new day arrives. We've consumed a supply. We've entered the village, or rather, what's left of it. Now, I'm a fan of this aesthetic. I do like the look of this. I think it's animated really nicely. I like the art style. The music in the background is really nice as well. I don't know anything about Shadow and Bone. I've never watched it. I don't know what it's based on. It is completely fresh and new to me. Now, I will say, if you are a fan, as I was saying before, if you're a fan of the series, you will get a lot out of this. Just to show you right here as well. Sorry, I'm jumping between things, but we have a chance to choose which path we want to go down right now. As you can see, we have a percentage of how likely we are to succeed in that specific action. So look closer, it's a 55% chance. Gently call out 65% chance. I'm going to go with the better odds here because if we pass, then we'll get a point. And let's see if we do indeed pass. It's just, there we go. We've succeeded. We get an extra point. If we manage to succeed once more, we'll be able to level up one of our attributes. But anyway, as I was saying, if you're a fan of the series, then yes, you're going to get a lot from this. You'll be able to see familiar faces and familiar places, storylines that you'll recognize. But if you know nothing about it, as I don't, it's actually a little bit confusing. Not necessarily confusing, that's not the right word, but they don't explain the series and what you're coming into very well. I can play the game perfectly fine. You can see that I'm going through, even though I just failed right there. But other games that I've played that have been tie-ins to already existing IPs, whether it be movies or TV shows, there's a little bit of exposition. there's a little bit of world building, just in case you don't know what you're getting into. And it can be annoying if you're a fan of that series or that IP to jump in and be like, oh, okay, let's go through and have everything explained to us. Let's get all of this exposition. But if you're a new player to it and you just want to enjoy the game, you just want to experience the game and experience this world for the first time, if you don't have that onboarding, you can get a little bit lost in the weeds. Right here, we managed to level up, select an attribute to upgrade. I'm going to put more into mind. There we go, up to a 65%. Absolutely, let's do that. Why not make her a mind-heavy character? Let's do that. But yes, if you don't know what's going on, you're jumping in. I'm walking around at the moment and I hear about the fold. It's not been explained what the fold is. I've been told about the rivalries between different factions. I don't know what they're based on. I've been told that there are different types of people. I don't know who those different types of people are. I've just been given the information without any explanation. And so, as I say, maybe you have to be a fan to really get the most out of this, because right now I'm playing through a choose-your-own-adventure RPG, which is absolutely fine. There will be little mini-games that pop up. I'm not sure if I'll get to them eventually or if I get to them in this video, because they do pop up now and then. I'm going to click on this one. But you have to follow the story and you'll get a lot out of it. But yes, as I say, I do think this is one of the instances where you have to have some knowledge of the series or be a fan of the series to be able to get the most out of the game. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough. Let's see what's happening here. I had no idea what was going on with that boy. I gave him some bread because I was explaining to you folks what on earth's going on. I didn't read anything that's happened. But right now, we're dealing with this craftsman. I managed to succeed with some persuasion. And I'm just going to keep on going through and see where we end up. I'll jump back into the story eventually, but it looks like Grisha. Ask why Grisha are to blame. Ask what kind of witch. There's a witch that they think. The shady witch who sometimes comes to our village, poisons with unnatural Grecian magic. Oh, selfish, arrogant, thinking of own interest. Oh dear. Okay, so let's mention the crater that we came from, because yes, we woke up in a crater, didn't we? Difficult to miss there. Wondered what's happened. So did I go into it? Yeah, I'm going to say that I did, because tell the truth. What did you see? Say that you saw Fjerdan bodies. Say I saw bodies. Dead Fjerdans incinerated. Are you serious? Yes, I am. But it sounds like they did have something to do with this. Perhaps they were testing some sort of weapon. Anyway, unless there's something where I should get back to my house. Go on then, off you trot. I have no idea what's going on, but go on you go. So let's have a look where else we should go to. Let's go to the marketplace. We enter the marketplace, which is littered with debris. In the middle stands a pillory, at the foot of which is a road sweeper, serenely brushes away the dirt. So if you're a fan of text-heavy games, this is definitely for you, because there's a lot here, and getting to choose the different dialogue trees and the different branches that you'll go down. It's definitely something for you to experience and definitely get invested in. But for right now, I'm just going to leave him alone and see if I can actually get out of this village. I've chatted to them a little bit. If I jump out, can I go elsewhere? I'm going to see what my quests are. Look for someone who knows what happened. Okay, so it looks like I have to go back into the devastated village. No worries. Can I move forward though? Let's just run away from our quest. Let's run away from what's required of us and just head this way. Hello. Oh, we found an old farm. What's happening on the old farm? You're into the remains of the farm. The farmhouse is damaged but reasonably intact. The stables on the other hand, a little more broken shell. Still a picture of devastation. Where should we enter? Let's go into the stables. Maybe we can play with some horses. You enter the remains of the stables. Dark atmosphere lies over the interior. Strangled cough in the hayloft. Harsh voice. You didn't see anything. Oh no, someone wants us to stay away. Okay, we left. What were they up to? Maybe they were in danger. Maybe they just wanted a little bit of alone time in the stables. I'm not here to judge. That's on them. Oh, wave of grief. What are we doing? Yeah, exactly. What are we doing in the house? Probably a drunk from the nearby village. And let's ask what happened here. Hopefully, 55%. It's a bit of a gamble. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get it? Beautiful. We've succeeded. We've managed to get one more point, and we're 1 point closer to leveling up one of our attributes. My friends, I'm going to leave it here. This has been Shadow and Bone Enter the Fold. Let us know down below. Will you be having a go at this? Are you a fan of text-based RPGs? And are you a fan of the show? Will you get a lot out of this because you enjoy the TV show? Let us know in the comments below. But for now, my friends, luck and more to you all, and catch you next time.